What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. I am your host, Siren Frost. And in today's last video for Deck Profile Mondays, which that sounds kind of a little cheesy, but it's what I've been calling it for right now, I'm giving you guys a secondary deck profile debut, or you can say this is an update to Gold Paladins themselves, but this is the Gold Paladin series using Percival. Now, this is my little tribute, or my little inspiration by the one of the Quarter Knights who played Gold Paladins is Olivier Gaillet, which there will be his name will be tagged in the box as well for the video. I had to honestly say I had to go on to someone's channel and see what their deck profile looks like. This is not the exact duplication of it, but there are some cards in here that make more sense than I thought, with a little bit more of my personal tech along with it. So this credit, half the credit will go straight to my friend VanityEzel, or VanityEzel. Sorry, I butchered that name completely. But I saw his own version of Percival, and what he was saying in the video made a lot more sense too. So, you know, I figured why not add my tech with his tech and see how far that goes. It's not a complete copy or, you know, net deck kind of thing, but there are some cards in here that made more sense to me personally, and it was a big debate personally. So, with that in mind, I'm giving VanityEzel half the credit for this. So, you know, VanityEzel, you know your stuff. I will say, like, I've seen your videos, and you know your stuff too. I'm impressed. So, with that being said in mind, there are some differences in this deck, but I will let you know in just which ones they were. So for grade zeros, we have the starting Vanguard, Spring Breeze Messenger. I was having a big debate with this one, depending, because it's either Cole or Criff or him. And Messenger is one of those ones who are just free spirited. Normally he goes with Pelennor, normally, but because Griff goes to Ezel, and Cole goes to Gurgit. So that was a big debate right there. However, everyone decided. I think I decided to go straight with Messenger just because it made more sense. Because he also goes with Aglovale as well. So he's a two-timer. Not that any of you guys are shocked about that. Now, in the trigger lineup variant, I'm using the rainbow version, to be quite frank, because I wasn't 100% sure where to actually go with this personally. But let's just see what happens. So I'm playing 4 heals, 4 drop PGs, 4 criticals, and 4 fronts. Pretty much. So it is a rainbow variant, and I'm not sure. I'm gonna test it out this upcoming Saturday, and see if it works or not. So, like, we'll just see what kind of happens with that. And if it doesn't work out, then I'll go with Vanny's idea of 4 or 8 fronts and 4 draws and 4 heals. Or my variant, which is 8 crits, draws, and heals, pretty much. But that's going to be very unlikely considering that Accels need their front triggers. Like, that's one thing that I know about Accel decks. Now, here are some differences between my deck and Vanny's deck. And yes, I'm going to say his name most of the time because, like I said, half the credit goes to him because he became my inspiration to this too, as I was struggling. So, I'm playing 4 copies of Gorboduc, just for that grade 3 searcher, and during my turn, if 2 or more units of your rear guards were called this turn, add 5,000 power to Gorboduc, which means it adds more power to Gorboduc, and just gives you a grade 3 along the way. Now, I'm playing 4 copies of the Black Chains Hoel, whatever you want to call him. He partners up with Kahedin, and which, you know, Kahedin and Hoel are very good combinations together, even in the Ezel decks, but I'm still kind of iffy on it, to be frank. Anyways, we all know what how the kind does, but during or your other unit in the same column as this unit was placed, this turn. What the hell? And who the fuck is talking to me when I'm trying to preach the word of Jesus here? Sorry, guys, that was not meant to happen. Oh, Jesus, that was kind of awful. Okay, you know what? Screw it, I'm gonna read this one. Your other unit in the same column as this unit was placed this turn. Get 5,000 power. If Advanced the Black Chain's Kahedin is on your Vanguard rearguard, add 10,000 instead of 5,000. There you go. That was embarrassing. But, yeah. Now, for the last grade 1s, I'm playing 4 Little Battler Trons. Now, originally, Tron did belong in my Aglovale deck exclusively to that, because in the anime sequence, the grade of that new Gold Paladin player was friends with Nanami. Yeah, Nanami. Let's just say this is his first main grade 1, obviously. Rearguard skill, you can when it's placed, Vanguard, or a Counterblast. What the hell? I can't speak to save my own ass. And this unit gets 5,000 power in the end of the turn. Vanguard, Rearguard. When the attack hits the Vanguard, if your Vanguard is a grade less than your opponent. What the hell? Okay, hold on. If your Vanguard's grade is less than your opponent's. Oh, yeah. Look at the top card of your deck and call to Rearguard. Okay. That's a. Okay, I'm kind of a little questioning about this now, but I guess this makes a little more sense due to its ability to superior call a top card of the deck. At least. So, I guess that makes a little more sense. I just hope I don't, come to regret this, but I'm gonna, like I said, I'm gonna test it out on Saturday and see what happens. And if it goes well, then Vanity, you really do get half the credit still. Okay, grade 2, we're playing Oath, Liberator, Aglovale at 4. And when it's placed, look at the top 3 cards of your deck. Call up to 1 card from among them to Rearguard. And put the rest of your deck in order you wish, of course. And the cost is just a counterblast. That's all. When it attacks, put another Rearguard into your soul. And this unit gets 10,000 power into the end of the turn. Into the end of that battle. At the end of the battle, put this into your hand. Or return this to your hand. Okay. Again, not too bad, not too shabby. All that good jazz. Next, 4 Advanced the Black Chain's Kahedin. When it's placed to Rearguard, Counterblast, and Soul Blast. No, not Soul Blast. Ugh. Counterblast, and discard a card from your hand. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck and superior call one card from among them to Rearguard. And if Stronghold of the Black Chain's Hoel is on the field, you draw a card. Okay, I don't know why I paused that long. And then my personal tech, because this is just my personal ones, I play 3 copies of Player of the Holy Bull Vivane. Now, the reason why I chose Vivane over the new grade 2 that lets you countercharge and soul charge, depending on the effect, I just like her ability to superior call like crazy, and I used her in my Aglovale as well. Plus, Vivane holds a special place in my heart just because she is like the inspiration of music, and I'm a music kind of person. So when she's placed from hand, Counterblast and Soul Blast 1. Look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and superior call 1 card from among them to Rearguard. Put the rest of on your deck in any order you wish, and that unit alone gets additional 5,000 power at the end of turn. Oh, Vivane gets 5,000 power. That sucks. But, oh well, Vivane gets half the credit. Honestly, I don't even know why I'm struggling with this right now. Normally I'd be just fine, but I guess I'm just waking up. This is what happens when you don't get coffee in your system. Alright, for grade 3s, we're playing the main boss, Bluish Flame Liberator Percival. I owe it to him this much to play him, just because I never had a chance to play him in Legion. Because he was a very popular deck back then. All the units on your additional additional rear guards get plus 5k power. So Accel, and then okay, you know what? Screw it. I'm blind as a bat here. So Vanguard rear guard. When placed, if your Vanguard is grade 3 or greater, Carablast 1 and discard a card from your hand. Get an imaginary gift Accel. So another. Wow, that provides a lot. Cool. Search your deck for or a drop zone for up to 1 Oath Liberator Aglovale. Call into rear guard. If you search your deck, shuffle it. Every day you're shuffling. So, I didn't read that part about the imaginary gift Accel, so that was my apologies right there. And, yeah, I can see why he's kind of good. Now, next we have 4 copies of Battlestorm Sagramore. Battlefield Storm, my bad. It used to be Battlefield Tempest, but they changed it to Storm, so typical. So when it's placed from hand, Soul Blast 1, draw a card and call a card from your hand to rear guard. Simple as that. And then my little personal tech card is the new one, Battalion Lance Dragon. When placed by a card's ability, discard 2 cards from your hand, and this unit gets 20,000 power plus 1 critical until the end of turn. So that's my personal little playstyle and my little tech as well. So I'm hoping this will be a great debut to Percival. I owe him this much. Again, it's just a thing for me to try and see what I can do more about Gold Paladin. Seeing as though I don't really as often play as Gold Paladin as I used to. Anyways, now for the imaginary gifts, of course, I'm playing 6 copies of Accel 2. Just because you get a more draw hand and you get 5k power along the way. It's either this or Accel 1, but I think right now Accel 2 is a good option just because of the draw power. And then of course we have 1 quick shield just to add a boost. Which, by the way, you guys, I made a big mistake in my main deck profile. I forgot to add one of these guys to the deck. So in the deck list on that video, there will be this one included, and it will be saying forgot to add in the video. So my bad. Kind of thing. So that was the conclusion deck profile, debut, and update on Gold Paladins featuring the Bluish Flame Liberator series. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'm sorry for all the bloopers and all the outtakes and all the craziness that happened. And I'm sorry for stumbling. I don't know why I'm stumbling all of a sudden. It's just not a good thing. But I hope you guys did enjoy this video. It would make me very happy if you guys subscribe, like the video, thumbs up for it, show some love for the videos. And as always, there'll be a description list box down below with all the cards included of what I used. And then if you guys have any questions whatsoever about this deck, or you want to say something about your deck profile version than mine, go right on ahead. And I'll talk to you guys later in the next video. See you guys next Monday. Bye, guys.